What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox as well as PC. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, man, how you guys are doing? Sean Family, the legend himself, is up in here. As you guys may know, on Sundays we're typically off, but this is a bit of a wild card stream, a bit of a bonus stream. So you guys already know how we do it, man. At the beginning of this month, I said we're going to go full throttle in terms of the content so that we can end this year off right, man. This is the last month of the year. So please, like always with the bonus streams, please show your support by hitting that like button for me, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And we got some breaking reports, man, that we got to go over and discuss. And we're getting closer and closer to 2025. We're getting closer and closer to CES as well. So there's tons of stuff to kind of dig into. And also next month, obviously, we have some bangers dropping in next month as well, which I think is definitely exciting, you know, as we get more and more into 2025. Also, there's a few games that I really want to kind of shed a bit more light on as well here today for you guys. But yeah, we're getting a massive report in terms of Xbox with their exclusivity and things of that nature. And then we're also hearing that another PlayStation exclusive game is coming to an Xbox near you. So not surprised on those reports at all. Again, nothing is surprising to me. I mean, we're living in a time frame where anything is possible right now. These companies are in business to make money. Long gone are the time frames that we used to grow up on back in the 90s, early 2000s, even the late 80s. And so, yeah, we're seeing right now that exclusivity means nothing in the grand scheme of things, because at the end of the day, like I've always said, it's about growth and it's about how much money you can possibly make for these companies. So yeah, lots of stuff, guys, to unpack here. We're also going to be talking about the RTX 5070 Ti. Obviously, we're getting some leaks on that one. And we're also getting some information regarding the 5090 as we approach CES 2025, which I did get an invite, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it around that time frame. But it is what it is. Hopefully next year we'll be able to position ourselves in a way that we can be able to go. But shouts to CES and the whole team. So we're going to go over that. We're also going to be going over Mafia, the Old Country. Now, we do have some new information about Mafia, the Old Country. And let me tell you right now, that is a game that I am excited about. As you guys already know, that I was about to say CES, the Game Awards. I know a lot of people are upset with the Game Awards. Certain games that, you know, should have won Game of the Year. Obviously, it didn't happen. Certain reveals that people wanted. But man, oh man, oh man. That Game Awards, I'm not going to lie, that was one of the best Game Awards to date. I think out of all of the Game Awards shows that we have had in the past. But we have to talk about the Mafia Old Country. We have new details on that one. We're also going to talk about the Legion Go 2. Dos. All right, so we're going to be talking about that because, again, I'm telling you, man, next year is about to be insane for gaming. You hear what I said? Insane when it comes to gaming, because there's so, man, I don't know, some people are gonna have to get some extra jobs or something, work overtime, put them tax money to use, because there's a lot of tech dropping. Y'all think this is a joke? A lot of stuff is dropping in 2025. I think a lot of people are gonna go broke in 2025. You got new GPUs dropping. You got new handhelds dropping.
It's sad that the art, storytelling, dialogue, and character development seem to take a backseat to game company profits. I miss the days of Half-Life 2.
You know what, man? Thank you, Kyle, for the $5. You know what, man? That's why people wonder why the Game Awards were so special to me. Is because of reveals like Onimusha, reveals like Okami, reveals like Turok. You know, games like that I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? It's been 20 years, man, since I've seen anything on a lot of these games. You know, at least 20 plus years that were shown off at the Game Awards. And why I've gotten so excited and jump out of my seat is because, you know, the retro games that I've been talking about, Onimusha, Okami, stuff like that, you know, Turok, and you don't see those type of games anymore. And I'm one of the biggest people talking about a lot of those retro games and getting hype and hoping that these companies will reopen those doors that were previously closed. And it gets me so excited to even be alive to be able to see those games. And yeah, that was when the writing was good, the gameplay was good, the graphics, the sound, when developers and publishers actually cared. Nowadays, they don't even really give a doggone. Now they just doing whatever they want to do because, hey, if it makes money, and I understand, even back in the day, it was about money, but the passion and the dedication was first before money. And sometimes I just wish that these companies will kind of have that same mindset that they had back in the day and just be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to the actual content. Now we have a situation where a lot of people seem to be unhappy with the PS5 Pro because a lot of developers don't have enough time or not understanding how to fully utilize the PS5 Pro, or better yet, exercise the muscle that is PSSR and fully utilize it in a way where it's taking advantage and adding even more value. So, I mean, nobody is happy right now across the board. A lot of people are very, very upset right now. And they're just kind of like, okay, we need new games. And I feel like the Game Award is a bit of a refresher for me because, man, we got some new reveals, some big Witcher 4. Oh, my God. I can only imagine how good The Witcher 4 is going to be when it drops. It ain't dropping no time soon, but, man, starting off with that, bro, it just really goes to show you how technology and gaming has evolved. Also, too, we're going to be covering another story that seems to indicate that there's going to be a big Xbox game that's going to slip into 2026. Now, I'm not surprised because there was more than a few games that are going to be slipping into 2026 just off the rip from the Game Awards. I mean, a lot of the stuff, obviously 2025, but yeah, the rest of the games are 2026. So I'm not surprised there. I mean, as we get closer and closer, you know, to PlayStation 6, we get closer and closer to the next Xbox, you're going to really start seeing a lot of these bigger games either be some sort of cross-gen or even just release as a day one exclusive. Well, let me use the word exclusive very lightly here because it seems like that's no longer a thing. Right. And it's only a temporary thing. If it is a thing, it's only temporary. And I know that some of you guys are going to be genuinely pissed off, but that's the nature of the beast right now. You know, Phil, I remember early up in January, we're going to start off with 4 games. And that's it. And don't expect anything to go to any other platform. You know, it's going to be on a case by case basis, blah, 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 blah. Now, after we heard about starting off with 4 games, now we're hearing, there's no red line. Okay. Now there's no red line now. And to now, exclusivity, it doesn't matter now because every screen is an Xbox, right? And then now it's kind of like, exclusivity when it comes to Xbox is no longer a thing. It's just like all these different changes that are just rapidly happening and just throwing us off of our guard. It's kind of like, whoa, wait a minute, like pick one, choose one, stay with one. Like you're just all over the place. And I think a lot of people are upset with that. But Sony is doing it, man. Sony is slowly going that route. They're just picking and choosing which games that they want to trickle out to another platform, because the truth is, bro, if it makes money, it makes sense. And that's a motto that I'm always going to keep saying. If it makes money, it makes sense. People are in business. These companies are in business to make money. Same thing with Microsoft. Like, why should we keep a game? Now, let me ask you all this. Make sure y'all vote on the poll as well. Why should we keep a game exclusive to the platform when we can make even more money? We can reach, newer audiences. We can be on even more platforms, right? Because when we like the words of Phil Spencer, when we all play, we all win. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, as long as we're all playing, we're all winning because everybody have something to play. And I think Sony is slowly understanding, like, listen, if we keep a game exclusive, it's only going to do but so much. But if we put it on another platform, it have a chance to actually shine. Now, how much more shining that game is going to be in terms of numbers, it's anybody's guess, right? Because at the end of the day, why do you think Sony have been putting their games on PC and things of that nature? You think because they want to put their games on PC? No, it's because they realize, like, okay, there's a ceiling when it comes to console gaming. Phil Spencer obviously talked about the ceiling, right? When it comes to growth, there's only so much growing you can do on consoles before it just bottoms out. So what you have to do is you got to go beyond the consoles. Now, we have heard from my man Herman Hulse basically saying the same thing. Like, listen, we're taking PlayStation franchises to a whole new level and we're going beyond gaming and we're going into entertainment. We're going to be having more movie adaptations. You see what I'm saying? We're getting into movies, all of that.
I am glad exclusivity is dying. Bring all games to PC and all other platforms. Also, I am watching you while I play World of Warcraft.
Oh.
Winking face. Happy Sunday.
Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, brother. Thank you for supporting our bonus stream. But it's crazy. It's so crazy because when you sit down and think about it, it's like, bro, it's already bad enough Microsoft is losing this generation. One of the biggest generations to lose was the PlayStation 4 generation. Phil have already came out and talked about that. But what I'm saying is, being that they lost the PS4 generation and they coming into this generation and losing again, it's kind of like if you're Microsoft and you're losing to Sony. Okay, what can we do different? What can, like Phil would say, what can we do better? Right? Do we try to go blow for blow with Sony with exclusive games? Do we try to be more aggressive in the console space, or should we be more aggressive elsewhere? Should we branch out and use our strength, which is our money and our power, to buy more studios, more publishers, and expand our reach even further and try to buy as many companies as we possibly can, as many publishers and studios as we possibly can, and then take all of that and distribute it and disperse it into other form of technology, other platforms, so that we can even maximize our profit and our growth for our business and for what we have right now, which is our baby Game Pass. Right? It all comes back. It's like a boomerang. It all comes back to the sender, bro. All comes back around to the sender. And that sender is Game Pass. All of this stuff revolves around the cloud. It revolves around mobile. And it revolves around Game Pass at the end of the day. Plain and simple. If you don't understand that, then I don't know what else to tell you. Sony's whole motto is, yeah, we are going to continue to stay tried and true to the console, but we're also going to be branching out. And that's obviously going to be pissing a lot of people off. You see how many PC games we're actually getting now, right? PC versions of these console games we're actually getting. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, that's a given. That's a second party game, but you already knew Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was going to come. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered was already announced, all right, at the Game Awards, including Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We have Spider-Man 2. Hello. All of that stuff is going to PC. And obviously that's going to be pissing a lot of people off. But literally, how long has Spider-Man 2 been out? Right? Literally a year. Right? So it's kind of like at this point, you have probably already played Spider-Man 2 already, unless you're one of those gamers that are like, no, Marlon, I'm just going to hold off. I'm just going to hold off a bit here until it drops on PC. Then I'm going to play it. And that the choice is yours. And Sony knows this. Like, and just like Hideaki Noshino-san said, like there's a market for everything. There's a market for the PS5 Pro, there's a market for the base PS5, and there's a market for PC. And they already know that. That's why they're slowly doing it. Microsoft is more aggressive dispersing their games because they know right now in the console space, they cannot dominate. They cannot win. Look at Nintendo. Nintendo is going to shake up the industry. Do you see all the leaks? Pay attention to all the leaks that's been on X right now. The Switch 2, it's only a matter of time. Look at all the leaks that's happening. D-Brand showing off the concept of the Switch 2 with a case and everything like that. You can see basically the design of what the Switch 2 is going to potentially look like. You see every day you're finding out a new leak here and there for the Switch 2, right? Once that Switch 2 drops, it's going to shake up the industry, right? And why do you think Microsoft is coming out with a handheld? Why do you think Sony? You see, everybody is following suit. Everybody is following each other. So at the end of the day, that's the way of the industry. Nintendo are the pioneers. Look at Team Asobi while they were at the Game Awards and how they were paying respect, the utmost respect, without even saying their name. Everybody knows what they were talking about. Oh, the late 80s playing Super Mario Brothers, blah, 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 blah. Everybody already knows that, Astrobot is basically a love letter to Mario. That's all it is. Paying respect to the GOAT, Mario. So at the end of the day, bro, like, you see Nintendo, they're the forefathers. It comes right back in full circle. Everybody is copying each other. Everybody is doing the same darn thing. Don't act like you don't know. You know this. So at the end of the day, when the Switch 2 drops, everybody's going to be sitting down paying attention. Now, regarding the leaks, it's going to use NVIDIA DLSS. Nintendo is going to be I saw this nice comprehensive leak that was going over launch titles for the Switch 2, what kind of screen it's going to be using, the processor, the GPU, all of that type of stuff. How the Joy-Cons are going to be like. Apparently, it's going to be more of a magnetic type of approach instead of traditionally sliding it down on the side of the screen, things of that nature. Tons of stuff I'm already starting to see. So if the rumors are to be believed, it seems as though that we could be seeing the Switch 2 pretty soon. Now, apparently we're going to be getting some sort of showcase or something like that, possibly in May or something like that. But we will see. I mean, May is ways out from now. But hey, let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right. So enough with the chit chat. You guys have gotten your intro. Please hit that like button and hit that share button and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. All right, so let's start off here. Whoa. You see the headline, Xbox will no longer, have permanent exclusives. Ooh, that's going to make some people mad. But why? Why should you be mad? You already see what Microsoft is doing. This is no surprise, bro. Remember what Phil Spencer said? I don't even know if people actually pay attention to what these execs be saying, right? No red line. I knew this was going to happen. I don't know about y'all, but this is not a surprise. I knew this was going to happen, right? I knew it was just a matter of time. Obviously, at the beginning part of this year, a lot of people was pissed off. Oh, really, Microsoft? What's the whole point of you buying an Xbox? Right? Well, let me simplify this for you. What's the whole point of you buying an Xbox? I'll tell you why. Because you care for console gaming. Plain and simple. You want to play on a console. You do not want to play on the PlayStation 5. You don't want to play on the Switch. You don't want to play on a laptop. You don't want to play on a phone. Even though the Switch and the PS5 is considered console, but you do like the UI of the Xbox. You do like the Xbox ecosystem, and you don't care for any other device but that. There are a lot of people like that out there that really cares for an Xbox console, specifically speaking, because, well, they don't care about any other device. But every screen is an Xbox. Everything is an Xbox. So at the end of the day, the more you understand that, look at Matt Booty. Matt Booty came out recently and said, listen, when it comes to PlayStation 5 ports and things of that nature, it's going to be on a game-by-game basis, on a case-by-case basis, something that we have heard before. All right. And they're going to eventually, it's not going to be case-by-case. Hear what I'm saying. You might not want to hear that. I don't need a crystal ball to kind of show me and tell me that. Hear what I'm saying. Sooner or later, it ain't gonna be no case by case. It ain't gonna be no game by game. Pay attention to what I'm saying, because when the cookie crumbles, when everything comes crumbling down, don't act surprised, because these companies know exactly what they're doing. You see how Microsoft have literally changed rapidly since the release of the Series X and the S console. Pay attention to what's going on. It's only going to get worse. All right. Every man stands alone. So what are you going to do? Are you just going to get mad and sell your Xbox and then go to PC or go to PlayStation or go to Nintendo? Everywhere you run to, Microsoft is going to be there, homie. So you got to decide, do I really care about the Xbox console and the UI and just the simplicity of having a console that I could just be able to turn on and boom, boom, boom? Or what do you want? Because you have plenty of options, unlimited options when it comes to Xbox. You have the cloud, you have mobile, you have tablets, you have phones, you have TVs now, you have Fire Sticks. Come on, you know this, right? Where you don't even need a console. All you need is a controller, and you are good to go. Everybody got one of these laying around. Come on, you know this. Everybody got one. So at the end of the day, Microsoft is using their strength, right? And their strength is the cloud. They're using their strength in the mobile aspect by buying Activision Blizzard King. So none of this crap is surprising to me. I already knew Microsoft was going to do this. And like I said, for the hardcore fans, yes, they're going to be the ones that's going to be hurting. They're going to be the ones that's going to be, sad, because they're like, okay, really, Microsoft?
Xbox console needs to go away. Focus on games only.
Hey, man, it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. Thank you so much for that one, sir. It's not going to go away. You know why it's not going to go away? Because there is going to be a market for it. Always. And Microsoft knows this. There's always going to be some sort of console, right? Because Microsoft knows that, hey, on the top end, they might be able to move 50 million. There are 50 million gamers out there potentially, or maybe even 60 million, that regardless of the strategy or the different mindset of Microsoft putting their games everywhere or everything is an Xbox, there are maybe 40, 50 million gamers out there that cares for the Xbox console. Why do you think that they're still making consoles? Because there's a market for it. And people are still buying it whenever there's holiday time, whenever there's a sale or anything, and not even just sale, just in general. Why do you think that there's so much hype around the next Xbox, right? Because obviously, all the big dogs, Sarah Bond, Matt Booty, and Phil, talking about, there's going to be a huge technological leap moving forward and everything like that when it comes to their next hardware. Okay, huge technological leap. Come on, you know this. Like, what does that mean? Okay, they're going to literally push the boundaries of what is possible on, consoles or with their next hardware from a technological standpoint. Okay, well, is that going to be bleeding over into your actual games and your experiences, and you're actually going to be fully utilizing the friggin' hardware like we're actually seeing them do right now with the Series X, with a few dime a dozen games, like really pushing the console? Come on, you know this. So at the end of the day, Microsoft is not going to stop. Why do you think they lost this generation and then they're still coming out with another Xbox next generation? Because they know people are going to buy it. Now, they know they can't outdo Nintendo, and they for doggone sure know that they cannot outdo Sony. So let's get into this one here. And we're going to take this one with an ocean of salt, because like I said, this guy right here, obviously, he's backed by Microsoft, Windows Central, my man Jez Corden out there. And basically, listen to this one, right? Xbox will no longer have permanent console exclusives going forward, according to Jez. So this is crazy. Is this out of the realm impossible or not true? No, it's not. I can believe this. Look at what's going on right now. You don't need a book to tell you this. Like, look at look how Microsoft are treating exclusivity right now. Look at Indiana Jones, right? Indiana Jones is coming to PS5 in the spring. You know what I mean? About 4 or 5 months afterwards. It's almost like exclusivity on Xbox right now is a time exclusivity thing. Come on, you know this, right? Where remember back in the day how Sony's still doing it to this day, where they will pay for 3 months, 6 months, a year of time exclusivity, and or maybe 2 years max, and then it goes over to PlayStation, vice versa. Same thing with PlayStation. So you're seeing that happening right now. Now, quote, this is what he have to say. It's because they don't want to just mandate it on teams that they aren't set up yet for multi-platform simultaneous development. Ooh, but the era of Xbox having permanent console exclusives is finito, over. It's done. It's lit. That last line, that last sentence right there, the whole time frame of Xbox having permanent console exclusives is over. So that simply means, because this man, is typically right on the money when it comes to Xbox, because he hears a lot from developers, a lot from these execs, stuff like that. So if anybody I'm gonna believe when it comes to Xbox stuff, it's him. He has gotten some things wrong in the past, but man, this is setting on fire right now. I am not surprised. I am not surprised at all. This is not scaring me in any type of way. This does not upset me because Microsoft has made it very clear and very evident that they don't care about exclusivity. They don't care. What Microsoft wants is how much more subscribers they can get to subscribe to Game Pass, right? How much more people that they can get on other devices, mobile, cloud, things of that nature, your phone, everything is an Xbox at the end of the day. A Fire Stick, that's all they care about. How many people can we get playing our games? Pay attention to these execs. Remember what Satya said. Satya said, like, if it was up to him, exclusivity would be not a thing. What does that mean? If the big boss himself is saying if it was up to him, exclusivity wouldn't even exist in the first place. That's because they know that they can make more money. And it's already bad enough that the Xbox ecosystem is not like what it used to be. It's not the 360 time frame anymore. That's over with. It sucks. But I'm sorry. The game has changed, bro. The game has changed and it's going to be changing forever. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, well, what's the point of this? Or what's the point of... The point is that there's a market for it. That's the point. That's the point you're missing. There's a market for it. As long as there's a market for it, if it make money, it makes sense. It might not be, selling out and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, hey, people are still going to be buying it. Look at the Series S. Regardless of what we say, oh, it's a potato system. Oh, it's holding back the Series X. Oh, the graphics is not the same. Oh, it's garbage and it's this and it's that. The lack of VRAM. I'm telling you, it's trash. But guess what? The casuals, they don't give a doggone. They don't care. They're still buying it. A lot of, moms, dads, uncles, aunties, whatever you want to call it, are buying it. You know what I mean? Because it's a casual system. And once you buy a Series S or any console that's digital, you're locked into that ecosystem. So you guys have to understand what I'm saying as well. So yeah, this is no surprise. Now, based on this, I see a lot of people are upset. Now, when Phil Spencer said there's no red line, that simply means, bro, like anything, any Halo, Gears, the whole slate, Forza, there's already been heavily rumored. Don't be surprised at next year's Xbox event, whichever Xbox event that you see Forza Horizon 5 coming to PlayStation 5. Am I going to be upset and be in my feelings? Heck no, I don't care, because you know what? I've already been played Forza Horizon 5. And even if it was a day and date thing, because the inevitable is going to happen at the end of the day where, well, guess what, buddy? Everything will be day and date. That simply means if it drops on Xbox, it's on PS5. I'm just saying, it drops on the Switch, day and date across the board.
Bring over that Halo, baby.
Hey, man. Hey, like I said, with Halo going to Unreal Engine 5, there's no surprise. Nintendo will be, hey, Johnny B, thank you so much. Game over, Johnny B. Thank you so much, bro. Listen, Nintendo, I don't know if you guys realize this right now. Nintendo is literally the only one in the game right now, out of the big three right now, that is staying with their exclusivity, that they're staying with the same motto from the early 80s, the late 80s. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not changing. You're not going to see Mario on no other console. It's going to remain on Nintendo because Nintendo, they have a huger install base. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Nintendo is going to be the only one out of the three. Now, Sony and Microsoft, yeah, we don't care. We need money. We can't do what Nintendo is doing. We need bread. We need money. We need as much money as we possibly can. You don't see Nintendo out here trying to buy the whole freaking industry. You see what I'm saying? You don't see Nintendo over here trying to buy up every single publisher there is. Nintendo ain't got time for that. Maybe you might see them buy a couple studios here and there, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you don't see them doing what Sony is doing. You don't for doggone sure see them doing the same thing Microsoft is doing. Nintendo does not care. Especially my man Furukawa has already been saying, like, AI, man, get that AI trash out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to develop our games however we see fit. We're not going to sit here and waste your time, developing games with AI and stuff like this and that. Nah, we believe in the human touch as much as possible. My man Furukawa. So at the end of the day, bro, I don't know. I'm not surprised. I see a lot of people looking at what Jess is saying and basically saying, like, listen, bro, this is bullcrap. What's the whole point of buying an Xbox now? Bro, what are you talking about? Like, you don't remember what Phil was saying and Matt Booty and Sarah Bond in the very beginning of the year? That was the sign right there. That was the sign. And bro, this has been a thing since the very beginning of this generation, even before this generation. I knew that exclusivity when it comes to Microsoft is just not going to be the same. It's over, bro. It's game over. It's completely over. Get Xbox 360 out of your heads. It's just not going to be a thing anymore. And while that could be sucky for the hardcore fan that typically buys a console just for exclusives, well, I'm sorry, man. You still can get your games. You're going to play your games on your Xbox day and date. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Moving along, the cycle continues. Oh boy, some of y'all boys are gonna be mad, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. The next topic, oh boy, that's all right, but it's okay. It's okay. Now, moving along, we have another PlayStation exclusive. Well, I guess it wasn't exclusive to begin with. You ready? See me smiling? Yeah. So we remember the situation with Death Stranding IP. Kojima bought the IP, stuff like that. Death Stranding is on Xbox now. And now we have another game that is potentially going to be going to an Xbox. What is that game? Lego Horizon Adventures. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. Marlon, why are you not freaking out? Why are you not flinching? What am I flinching about? What is there for me to get upset about? Most of you guys don't even care for Lego Adventures anyway. Lego Horizon Adventures, you don't care for it. Some of y'all didn't even purchase the game. It was a major flop on PC because majority of PC players don't care for games like that. Those lighthearted, everybody, kid-friendly type of games. Are you surprised that it's going to Xbox? No. Should you care? No. Should not care. Because at the end of the day, Sony is in business to make money. Remember, Sony is the only one out of the two that is slowly getting into that cycle like Microsoft. They have it on Switch. Why not put it on Xbox? To see if we can sell more units. Come on, you know this. Come on, guys, you know this. Why not put it on Xbox so that we can sell more? Same thing Microsoft is doing. Why not? We can't beat Sony, so let's join them by putting our games on their console. Are you surprised?
We will make our own.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Let's hear this.
Xbox games on PS5 would be a game changer because of the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers feature.
Well, you're saying Xbox games on PS5 would be a game changer because of the haptic. Well, you're not going to get the haptics. You're not going to be getting any haptic feedback and adaptive trigger feature on Xbox. Remember at the beginning of this generation, Microsoft put out a survey. Remember that? Basically talking about, would you guys want haptic feedback? Remember that? For Xbox consoles? For the controller? Remember that? And basically the Xbox controller, obviously we have the impulse triggers, which definitely feels really, really good. I do love that. And I do love the Xbox controller because it just feels really good in the hand. It's always been the case ever since the Xbox 360. Love the design. So you're not going to get haptic feedback and adaptive trigger features and stuff like that unless Microsoft, implements that in another controller. All right. So as it sits right now, this is what we have. Right? Or maybe they update it or whatever they might do in the future. But as it sits right now, that's not the case. But yeah, I'm not surprised. Now, you might be asking, well, Marlon, where is this coming from? I'm so glad you asked. Now, this report is coming from my man, Tom Henderson and Insider Gaming. And we're going to be going over it and discussing it. So let's just dive into it, shall we? Let's go. All right, so as you guys can see here, oh boy, Lego Horizon Adventures could be coming to Xbox in the coming months. It's claimed. Ooh. Okay. It says it's been claimed that Lego Horizon Adventures could be coming soon to Xbox in a bid to make the game a commercial success. Oh, wow. Interesting. So I'm guessing it's not a commercial success right now. So putting it on Xbox will help it be a commercial success. Okay. Now that's according to an Arab media outlet, Just Play It, who claim that their sources have said that Lego Horizon Adventures will be coming to Xbox in the coming months. While the outlet did not give a specific date, they said it's likely to come in the first months of 2025. I quote, at most, end quote, and even went as far as to speculate that it could be even sooner. So they're saying currently right now that it could be even sooner, but it's going to be in the first months of 2025. So that's literally right around the corner. All right. Now, obviously, again, going back to the strategy shift. Right, going back to the strategy shift that Microsoft is doing right now, that Sony is doing right now. You can kind of already seen it, and you can see it happening right now to where, yeah, these companies, they don't care, guys. They don't freaking care at all whatsoever. All they care about is money, 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 and more money. They don't care about anything else. And yeah, am I mad about Lego Horizon Adventures going to Xbox? No, I'm not. That's more money for Sony. Go ahead, make your coin. Make your coin. All right. So with that being said, what do you guys think? We'll see in the coming months if Lego Horizon Adventures does come to Xbox, and we'll see how well it's going to do. All right. Especially, I think there's a lot of casuals on Xbox, so I think this will do well. That's just my opinion. Especially people that have bought the Series S. I don't see, more of the hardcore fans, especially like hardcore Xbox fans, are going to be picking up Lego Horizon. I think this is aimed towards the casuals. This is aimed towards kids and stuff. And there's a lot of kids that bought the Series S. There's a lot of kids that bought into the idea of having more lighthearted games like Lego Horizon Adventure. So I'm not surprised. I mean, they put it on Switch. Why not put it on Xbox to maximize profit and sales and growth? Yeah, I don't care. I mean, do whatever you want to do with your games. Listen, at the end of the day, I have options and I have choices. I can play my games wherever I see fit. Don't necessarily have to play it on Xbox if I don't want to, or anywhere else. You get what I'm saying? So it's just kind of funny to me how some people are looking at this and they're like, yeah, Marlon, this is upsetting. And then the next thing I'm going to hear is, well, Marlon, what's the whole point of buying an Xbox? What's the whole point of buying a PS5? Yeah, again, you hear that so many times. What's the whole point, Marlon? What's the whole point? Right? The whole point is, if you are in the market for a console, if you are a console gamer, that's the point. You're going to buy a console no matter what these companies decides to do. They're not simply saying that we're not going to release any more games on the platform or on that console. If they say that they're going to stop making games for that console, then that's a whole different ball game. But you can't get every single thing that you want, guys. And I have to get, I'm speaking to myself too, because I have to get up out of this 90s mindset and these early 2000s, mid 2000s, late 2000s, well, not late 2000, but mid to early 2000 mindset, because you know what? It's over. It's over. Sony ain't the same, and Microsoft a doggone sure ain't the same. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think about all of this information that we're getting, these reports that we're getting currently right now? All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic at hand. And this one right here, yeah, let's squeeze this one in. There's a big Xbox game that could potentially slip into 2025 if this report is to be believed. And yeah, so let's go ahead and let's get it. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? No, I'm not, because expect delays, especially with GTA coming out in 2025. I'm telling you, GTA 6 is going to be a big problem for a lot of these third-party publishers. I am not kidding you right now. GTA 6 is going to be a problem for a lot of these developers and publishers, because be very afraid of GTA 6, because it's going to destroy. It's like a storm. It's like a hurricane. It's going to destroy everything in its path. Like, if you want your game to sell, if you want your game to survive, you should not put it around the time when GTA 6 is going to release. That's just plain and simple. But do your thing, homie. Do your thing. All right. Now, let's go ahead. Let's talk about this report. Now, this is coming from the Gaming Leaks subreddit. Now, apparently, according to Jeff Grubb, listen to this. According to Jeff Grubb, one of Xbox's big games has slipped into 2026. Now, you might be asking, well, what game is that, Marlon? What game is going to be slipping into 2026? Hold on to your seats. Now, this is a rumor, and we're going to treat it as such. In the Giant Bomb reaction stream to the Game Awards during the Outer Worlds 2 trailer, Jeff Grubb mentioned one of Xbox's games had slipped into 2026, and he doesn't know which, but assumes it's Perfect Dark. Ooh. Not surprised. For some reason, I can expect everything else that's slated for 2025 to just drop comfortably, like Fable, Outer Worlds 2, all these other games, Avowed, all these other games, Doom, all these other games to drop in 2025. But for some reason, I was like, Perfect Dark, nah, that's going to be 2026. I kind of felt it, when and how I felt it was when I watched the Xbox showcase back in June. And I saw the game and I said, man, this looks so freaking good right now. But yeah, man, 2025 is a huge year for video games. So I'm not surprised. How do you guys feel about this? I know some of y'all probably going to be like, you're probably going to go Super Saiyan. But, bro, we're already eating good when it comes to Xbox into 2025. So Why should you go Super Saiyan and just rip up and destroy every single thing in your path, when the reality is we have so much stuff to play and enjoy in 2025 when it comes to Xbox? So yeah, let Perfect Dark cook. Let Perfect Dark cook. That's fine. If that's the case, I'm okay with Perfect Dark cooking. And to be honest with you, I don't even think we're getting State of Decay 3 anytime soon either. State of Decay 3 might be 2026, 2027 at this doggone point. I wouldn't put it past the game. I'm telling you, a lot of these bigger games, you know, for Xbox could slip into 2026 or 2027 at this doggone point. These games are taking longer than usual right now. My man Lack 16 says Microsoft be swimming in cash. Oh, they're swimming in cash, all right. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It says, I still think Grand Theft Auto 6 will not be coming out till 2026. Really? Nah, I think it's coming in 2025. I think GTA 6, I mean, we already heard from Take-Two CEO that, you know, reconfirmed us that the game is still dropping in 2026. You see what I'm saying? And I mean 2026. Oops. 2025. Sorry. I have 2026 in my head. 2025. We have Jason Schreier coming out as well saying the same thing. So I'm not surprised at all that something is going to get slipped into 2026. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because expect delays. Expect countless delays to happen. That's just the way it is. That's just the nature of the beast. All right, so let's get to the 5070 Ti. Now, how many of you guys are going to be skipping the 5080 and the 5090 and you're going to be buying the 5070 or the 5070 Ti? Let me see in the comments right now. So we're talking about the 5070 Ti. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. You ready? Because I'm telling you, next year, it's going to be a crazy year for our pockets. We have new GPUs. We have new handheld systems. TVs, monitors, the whole thing all over again. So get your pocketbooks ready. For those of you who are not going to be going full bore on a more expensive GPU like the 5090 or the 5080, well, we have some more leaks and information to go over when it comes to the RTX 5070 Ti. So we do have some details here that is coming out. Basically, it's going to be having 16 gigs of GDDR7 with 28 gigabits per second, and it's going to be having a 256-bit bus, and also it will be, in terms of the power draw, 350 watt TBP. So there you guys go on that one. Now, in terms of the known specs, we have the Blackwell GB203-300, and then we have 70 SMs equals basically 8,960 CUDA cores, 16 gigs of GDDR7, 28 gigabits per second, 256-bit equals 896 gigabits per second. And then we also have 350 watt in terms of the TBD. And then we also have one 12 volt and two 6-pin connectors. And it's going to be launching Q1 2025. I'm going to say it again. Q1 2025. That's the rumor right now. Obviously, the price, the clock speed, and the L2 cache remain unknown. So we don't know, or we don't have any information in regards to that. Now, the next thing is, compared to the 4070 Ti, you're going to be getting 16% more CUDA cores, 78% higher memory bandwidth, and 23% higher TBP. So there you guys go. Now, when you compare the 5070 Ti to a 4070 Ti Super, you're getting 6 more CUDA cores, 33% higher memory bandwidth, and 23% higher TBP. So there you guys go on the 5070 Ti. Obviously, it's going down at CES. I believe I'm hearing the 6th of January, which is right around the corner, or maybe on the 7th. Now, this is coming from WCCF Tech. They're reporting on this information. So let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think about the 5070 Ti? So Johnny B, thank you so much, man, for the 129 Czech Republic dollars, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Hype. Let's get it popping. All right. Let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic at hand. Make sure you guys do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Now, what are we talking about next? Mafia. Ooh. We're talking about Mafia. The Old Country. Yeah, man, that game looks really good to me. Don't know about y'all, but Mafia, the Old Country. Mafia, the Old Country looks really good. And obviously summer of 2025. Hopefully it does not get delayed. Now, how many of you guys are excited about Mafia, the Old Country, bro? Yeah, now we do have some other information once we go over this one to kind of go over and discuss, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of DNA on what we're actually hearing, like what you can expect from the game, because we're getting some reports that are just now coming in. And yeah, so let's tie both of these stories together. So first, this is coming from my man Ben, Video Tech UK, out on Twitter. Make sure you go give him a follow. So Hangar 13 has confirmed that Mafia, the Old Country is using Unreal Engine 5 during a developer interview. So rest in peace to the Fusion engine. So no more Fusion engine. Now we're using Unreal Engine 5. So yeah, Unreal Engine 5 could be a stuttery mess. Unreal Engine 5 have a lot of issues when it comes to these games and such like that. Some of these games are struggling to run at 60 frames on these consoles. So Sony, please, I'm gonna say this. Sony, please work with Hangar 13 so we can see the strengths of the PS5 Pro with a game like Mafia, the Old Country. This is a chance for the PS5 Pro to truly shine with this third-party game. Now, we've already seen the potential of the PS5 Pro when it comes to, a few Unreal Engine 5 games, running at 60 frames with a 4K image. So with that being said, hopefully when this game comes out, or once we get closer to the release, because they're saying summer 2025, this could be a game that truly shines on the PS5 Pro with a 4K upscale image and running at 60 frames, or who knows, maybe native 4K 60. That would be dope too, to show the muscle that is the PS5 Pro. Now let's go into Hazardor Gaming basically is talking about some information in a new interview in regards to Mafia, the Old Country. Now, we're hearing that the structural part about the game is going to be similar to Mafia 1 and Mafia 2. I love Mafia 1 and I love Mafia 2. It's going to be a cinematic experience, guys. So buckle up. Also, too, it's going to have a linear narrative driven sort of like, form factor in regards to the actual game. So it's going to be more linear driven. It's going to be more narrative driven. And so I'm not surprised. I mean, hey, I'll take that. Okay. Now, will be more of a focus package. So that's good. The game is going to be more of a focus package, more, focus on what they're trying to execute in regards to the actual game and the experience. And then also the engine reboot, which we're hearing about Unreal Engine 5 now, and American Mafia stories. Seems as though that's kind of going to be like the narrative here. And then on top of that, shouldn't be considered as an open world game. So there you have it. The Mafia, the Old Country will not be considered as an open world game. So if you already have an open world in your mind when it comes to Mafia, the Old Country, get that out of your heads. Okay. So there that goes, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I cannot wait for the Mafia Old Country. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be great. It says 1900s to 1929 year story. Gotcha. But yeah, let me know y'all thoughts on Mafia the Old Country there. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic at hand. Ooh, now this one right here. Let me see how many of you guys in the chat right now is hype and is excited because oh boy, we're talking about handhelds because Microsoft is coming out with one. We're hearing Sony coming out with one. We know Asus is going to be dropping a new Ally, I should say. And then now we're talking about MSI with their newest one. And then also too with Lenovo. So yeah, you ready? I'm telling them pockets are going to be hurting come next year. Pockets are going to be hurting real hard. Now, this is coming from WCCF Tech. And as you guys can see right here, pay attention, guys. Lego Horizon Adventures, which we did talk about that. I did want to touch upon something else that I heard, but no, nevertheless, we'll hold off on that. Lenovo Legion Go successor leaked. And now this is the crazy part about this. We're talking about a Ryzen Z2 Extreme APU. So not the Z1. We're talking about a Z2 Extreme chip, not the Z1. And that's going to be for the APU. And we're talking about also a OLED panel. Yes. A OLED panel, guys. Holy freaking cow. So it says right here that the next gen Lenovo Legion Go gaming handheld will have a detachable controller similar to the previous one. This also indicates that there are a couple of iterations of Lenovo has prepared to compete with other gaming handhelds. So Lenovo Legion Go 2 will retain the detachable controller, will be powered by Zen 5 base Ryzen Z2 Extreme 8 cores 16 thread chip. So guys, this is crazy. So there's going to be two flavors of the Legion Go 2. All right. So there's going to be a light version apparently. And then there's going to be the more beefier version with the successor to the Legion Go. All right. So basically, The Verge reports it has received images of the upcoming Lenovo Legion handheld, which will obviously boast a larger form factor than the recently rumored Legion Go S and be powered by the AMD Ryzen Zen 2 chip. Do note that the Ryzen Z2 and Z2 Extreme are both different APUs, with the former being based on the Zen 5 architecture and bringing the latest RDNA 3.5 graphics. Now, the Ryzen Z2 is based on the AMD Zen 3 Plus and RDNA 2 graphics. Wagwan, Maj. Welcome back, Maj. Welcome back. So there it is, guys, right there. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that thing. It is so much better. The design of the Legion Go 2 looks so much better than the Legion Go. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. The Joy-Cons or the detachable controllers, I do love the rounded bottom of the design of the detachable controllers versus how boxy it was kind of like on the, I mean, they were still rounded, but this seems more pronounced than the original Legion Go. But yeah. This is dope. So let's go down a little bit much more here. It says that the appearance of the supposed Legion Go 2 is a bit different from the original Legion Go, but the screen size possibly retained the 8.8 inch along with the 2560 by 1600p resolution. Yay! However, the panel is supposedly changing to OLED. Yay! which could also be changed with an LCD one, as Lenovo may offer two different variations. So they could obviously offer two variations of, the Legion Go 2. Now, that said, this will help the company price the LCD version lower, but will retain the detachable controllers. That's fine with me. I'm buying this day one, homie. Day one, and reviewing it on the channel. It says, unlike the Legion Go 2, the Legion Go S won't have the detachable controller and will be priced a couple of $100 lower. The Legion Go 2 will run the Windows 11 OS, and as per the images, there isn't any Steam, obviously, button on the left of the controller, which was seen on the Legion Go 2S, or the Legion Go S. So basically, guys, on the successor for the Legion Go, there's not a Steam button, a dedicated Steam button. Now, there's rumors going around that, the Lenovo Legion 2 is going to be having Steam OS, at least for the S version. It seemed like, I don't know if they're going to be doing the same thing. I would think that they would do it, considering what Steam is actually doing now with Steam OS and stuff like that. But nevertheless, appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for the support. But yeah, nevertheless, we'll see what that does with the Steam OS, because it seems as though that the S version, which is the cut down version of the Legion Go 2, is going to have a dedicated Steam button. Now, obviously, when it comes to the specifications, now, Legion Go 2, except for the core specs, that said, the Legion Go 2 will be noticeably faster due to the faster architecture and the Radeon 8090M graphics, featuring 16 compute units. Now, the original one comes with the Ryzen Z1 Extreme. Ooh, that old crusty Z1 Extreme, based on the Zen 4 architecture and RDNA 3 graphics. Ooh. Now, in terms of battery, it says we expect the Legion Go 2 will come with a higher battery life than the predecessor, possibly a 80 watt hour battery. Guys, 80 watt hour battery, I believe, is in the Ally X right now, as the Legion Go S already has a bigger battery than the Legion Go, and many handheld manufacturers have already started to equip their consoles with a 80 watt hour batteries. So there you guys go from The Verge, man. Cannot wait for this bad boy to drop. Microsoft is making one. Obviously, we don't have pricing yet or anything like that, but yeah, I'm sold on this. The fact that this thing is going to have OLED, yes, sir. And I love the design of this thing. This thing looks really, 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 really good. Now, it seems as though that they're going to be keeping those same two buttons on the right of the detachable controller, but yeah, this looks so good with that big 8.8 inch screen, man. I'm telling you, the year for technology is up on us, guys. I mean, we have Nintendo with the Switch 2, and we have Lenovo, out here throwing their hats into the arena. So yeah, let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. And then we have the MSI Claw 2. That's going to be AI driven. I believe the screen on the MSI Claw 2, I believe that's like 8 inches, if I'm not mistaken on that one. Yeah, there's MSI, Lenovo, Asus, everybody, bro, everybody. So get ready, especially the Ally 2. That's going to have an OLED screen. I'm really hoping, now this is the last thing I'm going to say, I'm really hoping that Asus really have the edge over Lenovo, because they were the ones that were crushing it this year with their G series laptops. Like, for a lot of you guys don't know, the Asus Zephyrus G14 and G16, that's their premium line, the Zephyrus line, the more premium sleek line, which I've reviewed on the channel before, with the OLED screen. Oh my God, nothing beats OLED. I'm telling you. You could say mini LED, whatever the case may be. Everybody have their own taste, but I'm really hoping that Asus, incorporates the speakers, the same kind of speakers or sounding like speakers that are in the G series, like the G14. And the G14 literally has the best Windows speakers next to the Blade 18. If a lot of you guys know about the Blade 18, and pretty much have some really good speakers. But if they can implement those speakers into that friggin' Legion, not Legion, the Asus Ally 2, I think that we are going to be in for a treat. And obviously they're probably going to have a bigger battery and host of other features. I don't know if they're going to be going to like a 1440p screen, but guys, the year of the handhelds are upon us right now. We have Sony dibbling and dabbling potentially in their own dedicated handheld. We have Microsoft potentially coming out with a handheld. They've already confirmed it. It's years away. Can't even speak right now. Maybe a couple years away, 3 years away. So yeah, the year of the handheld is 2025 and beyond. So buckle up. All right, we will be covering all of those things on the channel. You guys know, as soon as these handhelds drop, I will be buying them, unboxing them, doing a day one review on the channel. So keep supporting the channel because we're trying to expand the channel onto New Horizon in 2025. So appreciate you guys, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the main part of the show. So let's get into the Q&A portion. Now, my man Johnny Hernandez, thank you so much for your updates, my man. He basically stayed in here. Switch 2 leaks. Thank you so much for putting that here. It says models at launch: gray, white, Mario Kart 9. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's going to be trouble. It's going to be trouble in the industry. January 2025 reveal. Really? Mario Kart 9 launch title. Oh, Lord, that's going to be nuts. Magnetic Joy-Cons, Hall effect sticks. What? Yes, to combat all the Joy-Con drift issues that we were having with the regular Joy-Cons. Man, if that's true, count me in for that. A curved docked OLED screen, larger buttons, and game carts. So that's crazy. I cannot wait for the Switch 2, bro. That's gonna, man, the Switch 2 is gonna sell out. Obviously, we have the likes of the Portal, and I love the Portal, man, but it's not a dedicated handheld. Obviously, they're still trying to update every single thing, you know, and trying to make it more of its own handheld experience. But I love the Portal. I love the Portal, and it makes me miss the PSP. But man, next year, guys, I'm telling y'all, save your money. Save your money, because a lot of these, you know, handhelds and a lot of these, you know, graphics card, you know, new monitors, new TVs. And also there is a leak that's been going around basically saying that at CES 2025, LG is getting ready to drop the G5 series or the G series of TVs with 165 hertz. Now, 144 to 165, that's not a huge difference. Now, if you're a PC gamer and you want to use your TV as a monitor, then that's your business, right? But typically 32 inches is just fine, or 27 inches is the perfect size, especially if you're playing competitively, so you don't have to move your neck as much. But for those of you who are waiting until 2025, the biggest talk is when it comes to at least LG TVs right now is that they're going to go from 144 to 165 hertz. And like I said, the only benefit there is for PC gamers, because these consoles are capped at 120 hertz. So if you don't care about using your TV as a monitor, then obviously this is not for you. But hey, there you guys go. All right, I'm telling you, get your pocketbooks ready, because the Switch 2 is dropping. Get your pocketbooks ready, man. Bro, we ain't gonna have no money in 2025, dog. Like, man, all these pieces of tech, and best believe, get your money ready for GTA 6, because best believe they're gonna have special editions. They're gonna have special editions, bro. Now is the time to not hold out right now. Now is the time to go full throttle. You know what I'm saying? Full throttle. You feel me? So make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes. Subscribe if you're brand new. We're in the Q&A portion. Let's get into it, man. All right. So any questions? He says, I will buy Switch 2 if Mario Kart 9 is a launch title. Yeah, I don't believe it, but we'll see what happens.
Is to go even further beyond.
Naughty Dog's new game Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet trailer is at 78k plus likes to 170k plus dislikes. What say you? Lol.
Oh Lord, 170,000 dislikes. You know, all I can say is, man, you can never make everybody happy, bro. You know, like Naughty Dog did not have to show off their new game at all at the Game Awards. It's like people are never going to be satisfied. There's always something to complain about. You see what I'm saying? We have not even seen gameplay yet, and people are over here disliking the trailer. It was the same thing with Ghost of Yotai. Same thing with Ghost of Yotai. You know what I mean? Because it's a female lead, and now we're coming back into this mess. Thank you, Samson, for the $5. We have not seen no freaking gameplay. And all everybody is so uptight and mad about is the fact that it's a bald-headed chick. Who gives a rat's behind if it's a bald-headed chick? Who cares? Oh, it's supposed to be about masculinity, Marlon. It's all about the boys, Marlon. It's not about the girls. It's the boys. Really? We have not seen gameplay yet. And here they go. Here they go. And you know what would have been funny? If we would have gotten a PS5 showcase, or if Naughty Dog did not reveal their newest game, they would have been upset. It's like, I don't understand. 170,000 dislikes and you have not seen the gameplay. You're judging the game based off of how a character looks. Hear how stupid that sounds. You have not seen the actual gameplay. Hear how foolish that actually sounds. Really? Ain't we tired of doing this mess? You know what I mean? Like, you know what's funny? I was just talking to my wife about this. The same thing about Ellie. You know, oh, Ellie is gay. Okay, who cares if Ellie is gay? Is Ellie, you know, preference when it comes to her sexuality have anything to do with me? No, I don't care. All I care about is that gameplay. I don't care whether she's gay or straight. Let's get that fact straight, bro. Like, it is what it is. I'm here to play games. You have not seen gameplay yet. And you're disliking the game because of how the character looks? Don't care. I don't care. Get that out of my face. I knew people were going to be upset. It's like you can't. 178,000 likes. 78,000 likes and 170,000 dislikes. This is foolish. It's foolish. You know what I mean? We got to stop this mess, bro. Like, you can never. Same thing with Last of Us 2. Oh, I can't stand Abby. We already know why a lot of people did not like Abby. I'm not going to spoil Last of Us Part 2 for you, but we already know why a lot of people don't like Abby. Right? Did that stop me from playing the game? No, it did not. Because we know something very important happened in the story for Last of Us Part 2 to do with Abby. Did that stop me from playing? No. Last of Us Part 2, you can say whatever you want to say about the story, but the gameplay for Last of Us Part 2 beats out a lot of games right now in terms of the gameplay. And that's all that matters. But man, you can never please everybody, bro. Everybody always be complaining. Oh, this, woke that. Come on. Like, really? Like, really? Can't we just embrace the fact that, oh, Naughty Dog is showing off their new game? It's been 4 years, right? And they're ready to show it off. We have not seen gameplay yet. This game probably, by the looks of it, if Naughty Dog is showing the trailer, then we might be getting some more updates on it really, really, really soon. This game probably is not that far away from being released, and we could be seeing gameplay. And you know what? Those same people that's sitting here, oh, it's a bald-headed chick. It's a bald-headed chick. Once they see actual gameplay, and the gameplay actually is mind-blowing, here they come. Let's go. Oh, God. But here you are. Here you are. Throwing the game in the trash can. Here you are. You have not seen gameplay. But here you are judging the game by the way how. Same thing with Fable. Same thing with Fable. Right? Oh, why she look like that? Right? But bro, she can be not the prettiest girl. It's not even about, I don't even know, why do we even care about how a character looks in a video game to even begin with? It's a video game. Hear how stupid and silly that sounds. Who gives a doggone what a video game character looks like? It's a video game character. It's fictional. Hear how stupid that sounds. You guys know me already. I'm not in the business to sit here and sugarcoat. I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff for you. That's how you like your donuts. You like your donuts with a lot of sugar on it. Well, guess what, buddy? You're in the wrong space right now, because I ain't going to sugarcoat your donut for you. You're going to eat that donut plain and dry with no sugar. And it's like, bro, it's a video game character. Why the heck we're fantasizing about video game characters when they ain't even real to even begin with? Does everybody need to be Eve? Does everybody need to be Eve? Seriously, come on, you know this. Does everybody need to be looking like Eve? I've seen people putting comparisons between this new character and Eve. Like, oh, Eve is the standard. Oh my God, Eve is so fine. Really? It's a video game character, bro. She's not real. I freaking can't, bro. Like, bro, we have not seen gameplay yet. Let us see the game first. Let's see the game first, and then we make the final judgment call. You're not going to be looking at her. You're going to be looking at the gameplay, how the game is, the animations, the mechanics of the game, you know, the combat. There's so much different variables to this. What the heck are you doing? Complain too doggone much. Just complain. Every single, that's why you see, that's why Sony behaves the way they behave. Because people complain too doggone much. Whine and complain. Like, what is this? What are we in? You know, elementary school, middle school? What are we in? Like, I don't understand. What are we doing here? See, we complain too much. It's like, bro, just let it be what it's going to be. It's already garbage at the fact that we're not getting every single thing that we want and that we're asking for. But we find every single thing to complain about. So annoying, dog. Ugh.
I believe that woke needs to be clearly defined. Can a black person or LGBT person be the lead of a game and it not be woke?
Exactly. Like, I don't understand. Thank you so much for the 10. I don't understand. Like can whatever, if it's a black person, it's a white person. If it's a LGBT person, whatever. Doesn't matter. They're all people. And they should be treated with respect regardless of the choices or decisions that they decide to make. That's their life. That's not mine. I don't care. All I care about is the friggin' game. That's all I care about. You see what I'm saying? And the game, I'm here to play games. You know, it is what it is. Whatever you do in your personal life, that's your business. That has nothing to do with me. It's like people complain too doggone much, bro. Stop friggin' complaining. Because at the end of the day, bro, it could be a whole lot worse. You already whining and complaining at the fact that, oh, where's the new games? So freaking, stop friggin' complaining. It's already bad enough, y'all. Where is the new games at? And then you see the new games and you're still not satisfied. You're still friggin' complaining. Stop friggin' complaining. Jeez, man. So annoying. Like it's just every single game that comes out. It's woke. It's trash. It's this. It's that. You have not seen gameplay. When you see the gameplay, then cast your stone, then cast your vote and say, not my cup of tea. And that's fine. You think this is going to stop? You think that these companies are not about this? You are sadly mistaken. If you don't like it, just don't buy it. Somebody else is out there is going to buy it. Bro, you don't understand that by now? That laws of reality goes with anything. What you don't like, somebody else like. Somebody else will like. My dad would always tell me, if you don't like her, somebody else is going to like her. Period. End of story. And the same thing goes for our video games. The same thing goes for our cars, houses, everything else. It applies to everything else in your life. You don't have to like it. Just don't buy it. Somebody else will buy it. Come on, you know this. So I'm tired of people sending me messages, emailing, tagging me and stuff. Stop tagging me into that nonsense. I don't freaking care. Stop tagging me and sending me messages. Oh, you already know what my stance is on this. Let's see gameplay first. Same thing about Ghost of Yota. Look at her. Look at her. That's why she blocked everybody. That's why she was blocking people left and right on Twitter. Complain too doggone much. Wait to see the game first. Same thing with Ghost of Yota. Yes, at first I was upset because I was like, oh man, my man Jin. Because we're used to Jin. Now Jin is gone. Jin is dead. It's been years later. What's it, over 300 years later or something like that? We're light years ahead of Jin's existence. And when I realized that, I was like, oh, okay, well, all right, it is what it is. My man, Jin, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, he might make an appearance here and there, but man, it is what it is, bro. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's not over. Like, it's all good. At least we're getting ghosts. We're getting something ghosts. Complain too much, bro. And guess what? We're going to get GTA 6 and they're still going to complain. We've been waiting 10 plus years. I can already see it. Oh, Lord.
We will make our own destiny.
Tired of the woke agenda female lead or because or her sexuality there is no gameplay and they are judging already at least is something different.
Exactly, Luis. It's so annoying. Stop. It is so, I'm seeing so many people hating on Intergalactic. Bro, you have not seen the game play. You have not seen gameplay. I've been hard on Naughty Dog this generation. You have been hard on Naughty Dog saying, oh, we need something new. Naughty Dog haven't shown us anything. Now they finally show you something and you're still friggin' complaining? You're still complaining? Stop complaining. You know what Naughty Dog and Sony should have did? Should have not showed y'all nothing. Ungrateful. Shouldn't even show you nothing. Just leave you in the dark. Just not show you a darn thing because that's all people do. Like, okay, man, this looks interesting. Oh, man, you know what? Hey, she's bald-headed. That's her business if she want to be bald-headed. That's Neil Druckmann's business if he wants to make her a bald-headed chick in his game. It is what it is. All we care about as gamers is how many frames are we going to get? Will this utilize the PS5 Pro? What the resolution is going to be? What the story is going to be about? What are the other characters in the game is going to be about? What kind of enemy types are we going to get? What is wrong with us? So many different things I can say. What's the sound design going to be? Like, man, before I start getting upset, man, listen to me, man. It's like, you just can't win with people. Like, and that's why I feel like Sony is the way they are, because, they're not going to sit here and show you something right now because most of y'all are going to complain. Why is the cat? And you notice it's a trend now. Everybody is complaining about the character. Character this, character. No, you're not talking about the game.
To the crowd, is Tales of Concerazao considered woke?
Tales of Cancera. Man. They're probably going to say Tales of Cancera is probably woke too. Golly, bro. It shouldn't matter, bro. You know what's sickening is we all have choices. We all have decisions that we make in our lives. God made a male and he made a female. Now, what you do with that is your business. What you do in between that, that's your business. If you want to undo something that God has created, that's your business. Nobody, it ain't my business. Has nothing to do with me on what you do with your life. That's you. Now, that has nothing to do with my video game. I'm here to play games. As long as the gameplay is fire and the story is good and the graphics is good and the characters is good, that's all I care about. Dang, bro. Dang.
People are tired of feminist, girl boss, ugly women character, and identity politics that has been pushed by the Western gaming industry and media for years.
Well, here's the thing though. The feminist stuff and the ugly women characters and all this and that, guess what? Is it gonna change? Is it gonna change? Is it gonna change? You have to understand that. Is it gonna change? How long now? How long now have we been experiencing this and playing games with ugly women characters in our games? Is this our first rodeo? And showing feminism in these games? I mean, is this something brand new? It's not. This has been going on for years. So it ain't fixing to stop. So here is the thing, buddy. It's plain and simple. Just don't buy it. Just don't support it. And guess what? It's still going to sell. It's still going to sell. And guess what? If it's a male, you still going to complain.
You need him save the babes.
I know. Duke Nukem. If it's a male lead, you're still going to be complaining about something. Ah, Jesus.
Marlon, you can't ignore this. Character design is one of the most important things in video games. Why do you think Conquered, Dustborn, failed horribly?
Not saying that it's not important. But what's more important? What is more important? Not saying that it's not important on how the character looks. But what's more important? I'll tell you what's more important. My opinion. The gameplay is more important to me than how a character looks. Period. End of story. Because the character can look ugly and the game is phenomenal. The gameplay is you think I'm gonna miss out on a game of the year for me? Or one of the best games that I could ever play for how a character really looks? I guarantee you, if Eve did not look as good as she does in that game, a lot of you guys would have still probably bought it and still play it because it's PlayStation. It's PlayStation. Really? We're really going to do this? Is this what we're really going to do? Come on, guys. We're better than this, bro. Gameplay is king. You can talk about character design all you want. Is it important? Yeah, it is. But it's not more important than gameplay and the story and every other variables that makes up a game. Gameplay is king. So you can whine and complain all you want about the character. But what about the gameplay? That's more important to me. How much frames will I be getting? What's the resolution that I'll be playing at? Will it utilize the PS5 or the PS5 Pro or the Series X or PC? That's all I care about. Like, people are treating this stuff like it's real life. Like, calm down. Relax. Like, it's not going to change, bro. You see the direction of the world, bro? Do you see the direction that the world is heading in, bro? It's in the movies. Really? Are we really doing this? It's in the TV shows. It's in the cartoons. They've been pushing this agenda for years. Why y'all acting surprised now? Now that it's bleeding more and more over into the games. It's in the books, TV shows, cartoons, all of this in the music, everything that we consume digitally. It's been a thing for years. Ever since I was a kid, they've been pushing this agenda. Really, dog? And you think it's going to change? Come on, guys, get real. Get real, bro. Get real. Like, listen, bro.
Even further beyond.
Compared all the recent Eastern Asian games and Western games that has come out this year and last year, Eastern games has done much better because they don't push those things onto gamers.
Okay. All right. Here's my thing. Though. Here's my thing. People were getting upset. Remember this, right? People were getting upset with Last of Us Part 2. Oh, Abby this, Abby that. Oh, they had a problem with Ellie being gay and this and that and pride, this and that, and all this. It still sold pretty well. Still sold well. A lot of the look at Indiana Jones.
I don't know, we have to break the stereotype. Look at Link from Zelda is not a graphical push, but look at the sales. Just give them a chance.
Okay. All I'm saying is this. If the game is good, it's gonna sell. That's what it really boils down to at the end. You know what? We got too many people that are so uptight about, like, bro, like, this is crazy. This is really crazy.
Make our own destiny.
Like, listen. Hey, thank you so much, Samson, for the one gift this up. Listen. Same thing with Aloy. And look at the franchise. What, 35 million copies for the entire franchise? Same thing with Aloy, right? And some people, I don't care for Aloy, but you still bought the game though. Whoa, Marlon, she's gay. You still bought the game. Really? Are we really gonna do this? We're really complaining about this stuff? Really? You know what? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. What it really comes down to, you buy what's more important to you. You support what's more important to you. If it's you want somebody to be straight, or you want somebody to be gay in the game, whatever the case, you buy whatever you support. You buy whatever you like. And rightfully so. But what it really comes down, when we're playing video games, what it really comes down to for me is gameplay. Gameplay. That's what it comes down to for me. Gameplay. That's it. Gameplay is king at the end of the day. These companies are going to continue to make what they're going to make. Period. End of story. You honestly think they're going to cancel a game? Now, how many single player games have we seen got canceled because of this? I'm waiting. Besides Concord, you can't count Concord. That's a live service game that wasn't bringing anything new to the table. How many single player games that's been pushing this agenda that literally got canceled because it's pushing that agenda? I'm waiting. I am freaking waiting. Come on, man. People can never be happy, bro. People can never be happy. People can never be happy. People can never be happy, bro. Like, it's always going to be some. Y'all want this entire industry to be perfect. You got to also think about the people that are making the games. Think about the people that are making the games. You honestly think that they're going to get rid of all these people that are making these games like fire them or something. Because, well, yeah, because people want what they want. They're going to keep on doing what they've been doing for years. It's not going to change. Are you serious? Just don't buy it. Plain and simple. Just don't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, you just, hey, Mark, thank you so much for the $5 Cash App. Can't believe you guys remember my Cash App. Thank you so much. Just don't buy it. Plain and simple. Just don't buy the game. If you don't like the fact that this chick is bald-headed, just don't buy it. Because the narrative that you're pushing is, oh, why is she bald-headed? Or why is it not a male? Or why this? Or it's not going to change the reality. And mark my words, it's a Naughty Dog game. Mark my words, that game is going to easily do over 10 million copies. Mark my words. So all this hate and negativity surrounding this game that's not even out yet, surrounding this game that we have not seen gameplay yet for, is easily going to do 10 million copies or more. Because it's Naughty Dog. Okay. It's crazy, bro. I don't see what the problem is. We have not seen gameplay yet. I don't see what the problem is. I don't see what the problem is. He said, bro, why is Naughty Dog always has to be that main character has gay or women that wants to be a man? Why? Because that's the narrative that they're pushing. That's the narrative that they're pushing. And you know what? If it was a male, they'll be complaining about something else. So male or female, they'll still be complaining. Oh, what kind of game is that? It will be something to hate on. Don't you realize that? It ain't got nothing to do with, this is just crazy.
I can't wait to play It's a Gamer's Game.
I don't get it, bro. But hey, you like what you like, bro. You like what you like. I can't tell y'all what to like. I can't tell. Just don't buy the game. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Look at Star Wars Outlaws. Why didn't that sold pretty well? That's a female lead. That's a female lead game. Why? What's up with Star Wars Outlaws? Why didn't y'all go out there and go buy it and let it sell very well? Why? Because the gameplay wasn't that great. And it's not Star Wars that you're used to. That's why. And the graphics looks outdated according to some of y'all. And the mechanics is from something from the early 2000s. The stealth, all that extra stuff that's really important. All that very important stuff. Come on, you know this. Come on, man. Goes both ways. Like, really? Really? Are we really going to be doing this? We just finding something to complain about. Good Lord, have mercy, bro. And it's going to be the same freaking thing. Same thing that's going to happen to GTA 6. Same thing. Oh, just wait. It's going to be something to complain about with the car. Oh, it's woke. They're doing too much wokeness in this game, so it's not going to be good. GTA 6 is going to, and GTA 6 right now, we haven't even seen gameplay. Only thing that we know about is what we know about currently right now with GTA 6. And they're saying GTA is going woke with GTA 6. You honestly think that's going to stop GTA 6 from tearing up the charts and doing more than GTA 5 did? Come on, you know this. So you can say it's woke all you want. You're still going to buy GTA 6. So stop the nonsense. Stop the cap. Like they would say, stop the cap. You're still going to buy it. But no, people want to follow the freaking trend. Stop the cap. It's going to do, GTA 6 is going to do crazy numbers. Even though you might be saying that it's going to go woke. Is that going to matter in the grand scheme of things? No, it's not. Man, it's time out for the nonsense, bro. Like, GTA 6 is gonna sell crazy millions upon millions. It's gonna sell more than 200 million copies. Thank you for subscribing. It's going to sell more than 200 million copies when it's all said and done. Period. End of story. 100%. 100%. And that game, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much, Alien, for subscribing. It doesn't matter where it's gonna go, where it's gonna be. It doesn't matter. It's crazy, bro. Like, man. But watch that game though, Intergalactic. Watch what I tell you. That game is gonna do really well, regardless of the negativity. It's gonna sell very well. Mark my word, what I tell you. He said if GTA 6 characters were transgender, he said can't, bro. It is what it is, man. It is, it is what it is, bro. If you don't like something, just don't support it. Simple as that. Just don't buy it. You think hitting all that like button, dislike on the trailer is going to stop them from coming out with that game? It's still going to come out. The choice is yours. Is either you're going to support it or you're not going to support it. Simple. Plain and simple. He says, when they drop GTA 6, I'll buy the bundle. See, people are going to buy GTA. You think people are going to miss out on GTA 6 because the game is going woke or the game is this or the game is that? No, you're going to buy it regardless. You're going to buy it regardless. You're not even going to care who it is. Or how the character, how Lucia look or how Jason looks. Only thing that you want to know, oh, it's GTA. Let's go have fun. Come on, man. You know this. I said, bro, I love games that has strong women as the main character like Samus or Eve, bro. He says, I love those games because of the women are strong, bro. Hey, man. Hey, like I said, bro, you see the world that we live in right now. You see how the world is. This is stuff that we have to live with. People changing who they are. You see what I'm saying? We already existed in a world where it's like that. And they're bringing it into the video games and they're bringing it into the movies and the TV shows and the music and all this and that. And you honestly think it's going to change? No, bro. The world will have to change around us in order for our video games to change, in order for our TV shows and cartoons to change. Come on. You know this. So you can say whatever you want to say. Everybody got their own preferences in life. So in order, they need to stop pushing this into the games. They've been pushing it for years. Well, the world have to change too, because it's going on in the world. It's happening in the world every single day. Come on, don't act like you don't know. So what are you talking about? Stop friggin' complaining. Like complain about the world being the way it is. Everybody in the world right now is doing whatever they want to do, changing up their preferences and how they look and how they want to be. So what do you expect? Those people are going to get hired on at Naughty Dog, at Housemarque, at Obsidian. Come on, you know this. At Rockstar. They graduated with their bachelor's degree and all this and that. You think that's going to stop them? No, that's not going to stop them because they don't want lawsuits on their hands. Oh, they put up a big sign. If you're this way, you can't be hired here. Really? You already know what's going to happen. Come on, you know this. So y'all whining and complaining. Oh, this has been going on for years and they need to stop it. Well, the world needs to stop being the way to how it is right now. The world is the way how the world is. The world ain't fixing to change because you don't like it. Come on, you know this. It's either you live in the world or I don't know. You know. Come on, man. Come on. Like I'm so tired of this nonsense. Like you think that this is coming from left field. It's just coming from nowhere. No, it exists in the world. Now that the world is bleeding over into our video games, now y'all want to get big mad. Oh, I'm so angry and I'm so mad. Nah, bro. Nah, it's stuff that we're dealing with in the world. You just have your preference. You just have found a way to deal with it. Living in the world. I've found a way. I have my preferences too, homie. Woman all day long. That's where I go. My wife is the way how she is. You see what I'm saying? And I'm happy with that. You like what you like, homie. You see what I'm saying? Everybody have their own preferences, bro. And we've been dealing with that since the beginning of time. Look at what's going on right now, how they changing up every single thing that God has created. Everything is robot, AI, all of this. That's all man-made stuff. Come on, you know this. The agendas that they're pushing, come on, you know this. Don't act like you don't know. So you don't expect it to bleed over into the games? It's already been that way for years in the movies. TV shows, all of this stuff. Cartoons, come on. Oh, man. Vote with your wallet. That's all you can do. You can't change the world. You know what? You can help make a change, but it's going to take more like-minded people like you to make a change in the world. You can say, hey, I want change, but it's going to take more than one person to make a change that they want to see in the world. I'm tired of people complaining. Do something about it. If you're so tired about how these games are and how they've been looking for years, go do something about it. Go develop your own doggone game and stop friggin' complaining. How about that? If you don't like the way how the world is, go out there, go do something about it. Right? Chances are you're not going to do anything. You're not going to change anything. So therefore, it is what it is. Just don't support it. Just don't agree with it. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. But you honestly think it's going to stop. It's not going to stop, bro. Regardless of your preferences, people are going to still buy it. It might not be for you, but it might be for the next man, or it might be for the next woman, or whatever you are. You see what I'm saying? Like, I look at that game and I'm like, oh, bald-headed chick. Oh, all right, next. Well, okay, what is this game about? Who freaking cares? What is this game about? Like, we still don't even know every single thing about this game. We still have not seen gameplay about this game. And we still whining and freaking complaining about a bald-headed chick. Who gives a rat's behind? So annoying. Same thing about Ghost of Yotei. Oh, yeah, she's a bald-headed chick too. But you have not seen the gameplay. I bet you if Eve was a bald-headed chick and looked the way how she looked, you still would play the game because you like how she looks, right? You like the rest of the package, right? Come on, you know this. Don't act like you don't know. So annoying. So annoying. Ugh. Like, it's just, man, listen to me, bro. I'm tired of the complaints, bro. I'm tired of people complain. If you want change, go out there. If you're tired of the way how these games are looking and playing and things of that nature, go out there and go make your own game. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we ain't gonna get every single thing that we want. Bro, we're not going backwards. We're going forward. So simple. Just don't buy it. So sick of it. It's annoying. Ugh. It said, bro, and Zelda is strong women character. It says that I love and grew up when it says with when I play games as a kid, bro. Listen to me, man. I can almost guarantee, you know what's funny? I can almost guarantee you if she looked like Eve, but with a bald head, y'all be like, oh, God, I can't wait for this game. The yams. I can't wait for this game. Oh, gosh, she looks so good. Really? Really? Yeah, you'll be saying you would have a whole different tune if she looked just like Eve. Yeah, but bald headed. You would be, oh, I can't wait for this game. Yeah, if she looked like Eve, oh, the yams. I can't wait to play this game. Oh, God, yeah, look at her. Oh, look at the Like, that's all that matters at the end of the day. She has to look like Eve, or else I don't want to play the game. Eve could have shaved off Eve's hair, and then y'all still would be playing it. Still, because of the way how Eve looks. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Right? But no. If she got muscles and look like a man, no. No, I don't want to play that garbage. Get that garbage out of here. And you have not seen gameplay. You have not even seen the gameplay. Come on, you know this. Crazy, bro. Like, it's nuts. I can't, man. I can't. He said, "Yup, that's me." See what I'm saying? You see exactly what I'm saying. J Luck said, "Yup, that's me." I know. Believe me, I know. Because some of you fellas, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. You already know I'm one of the realest to ever do this. Some of you fellas like your female characters how you like your females in real life. I get it, bro. I understand that. But it's not, the reality is it's just not gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all have y'all preferences in terms of y'all females. I'm talking about my fellas, right? And it's like, oh, I would like my female character to look the same way how my wife or my girlfriend looks. You see what I'm saying? But that's not gonna happen because of the way of the world. Like, it is what it is. Come on. You think every chick is gonna look like Samus? You think every chick is gonna look like Eve? Come on, you know this. It's a video game. Get out your feelings, homie. You know what I'm saying? Chances are y'all probably got some beautiful wives and girlfriends that y'all are with right now. You're happy, but that does not translate into video game characters, bro. It's a different dimension. It's a different reality. Come on, you know this. You can't date your characters in your video games, so it shouldn't really matter. You see what I'm saying? You can't, like, oh, she's so beautiful to look at, and you can't even talk to her. Hey, Eve, can you hear me? Eve, I want to give you a compliment. Can you hear me? She can't hear you because she's a video game character. She can't even respond to you because she's a video game character. All you're doing is moving the controller. That's it. That's all you can do. So is it really that big of a deal? Lord have mercy. He said, people weird, just play the game. Bro, we haven't even seen the game. We haven't even seen gameplay. We haven't even seen the gameplay. Golly, boy. Come on. Man. That's like me saying, this is me real quick. This is the last thing I'm going to say on this. That's like me saying, okay, say for instance, I didn't have my wife, right? And that's like me saying, if I'm dating a chick, right? And she's bald-headed, I'm just not going to talk to her. What? Like, bro, there's so many different variables, right? If there's so many, you might come across a chick that's bald-headed, right? But if she have other qualities that you're looking for, if she have the qualities that you're looking for and the beliefs that you're looking for in a woman, why not talk to her? Why not give her a shot? Well, because she's bald-headed, so you're not going to talk to her? Okay, do your thing, homie. Do your thing. Do your thing. He said, everyone be honest, if PlayStation games was on PC day one, would you drop your PS5 Pro? Nah, I wouldn't drop my PS5 Pro. I wouldn't. Thriller, come on, bro. Come on. You know this, Thriller. Come on, man. Come on, Thriller. You know better than that, man. Let me check the votes right now. So we do have 524 votes. And I ask you guys, how do you feel about the state of Xbox? 20% of you guys said that you're happy. 15% of you guys said I've given up, or you give up. And then 46% of you guys said I don't care. PlayStation fans. Xbox is fine, 19%. So thank y'all for y'all votes, man. I appreciate all of you guys for being here today. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will have timestamps in the bottom portion of the stream today. Thank y'all so much for everything that you guys have done for the channel. Thank y'all so much for those of you who stepped up and donated for the bonus stream. I appreciate y'all. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes, and we'll be back here with more bangers starting off tomorrow. So I love you guys, man. Be blessed, be easy. And like the great legendary Etika would always say, and like I promise to keep his name alive, please have yourself a doggone good one. And guys, it's plain and simple. If you don't like what you're seeing in these games, just don't buy them. But I would say, judge a game by its gameplay and its graphics and its sound and its replay value and the world and the story before you judge the character. But to each their own, cast your own judgment, how you see fit, and everything is opinion based anyway. I love y'all. Peace. We out. Keep it gaming. Peace.